welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, hey, what's up? My name is Tanya, and thank you all so much for joining in and watching this video. This video shout out goes to Denise Battaglia. I have no idea. I'm so sorry. Oh my goodness. When I came up with this idea to do shout outs, I wasn't even thinking like how badly I suck with names, but Denise, you know who you are. And I'm so sorry for butchering your last name, or whatever that, if it's your last name, if it's your middle name, if it's a name that you just go by on YouTube, but whatever the name is, I am so sorry for butchering it. But I really want to give you a shout out because I know that you have been under the weather lately, and there are no apologies needed for not being as active as you usually are. I know you were commenting quite a bit today, and you are as I am filming this. I'm also really struggling today, so I totally understand, and no worries. I know that you are a complete, loving, supporting fawn, and I love you and I adore you for it. And I needed to give you a shout out because you're always on my mind, and I always hope that you're doing well, and I know what it's like to go through a lot of different things. So I'm with you, I'm thinking about you, and I just want you to know that. So this one is for you. So this video is going to be putting to the test the Giorgio Armani Power Fabric Long Wear High Cover Foundation with an SPF of 25. I picked up the shade 3.5, so let's hope that it's a good match. And it arrived like the box arrived broken and open, so I have no idea if somebody like in store, I don't know. It looks really pretty though. It looks really nice. So we're gonna put this baby to the test today. Yep. Does it have anything? Again, all of these sunscreen or sun SPF foundations keep saying apply liberally every 2 hours. Or apply liberally 15 minutes before sun exposure and then reapply at least every 2 hours. And then they give you sun protection measures. It is so crazy to me that, like, how are you? Ooh, it has a nice pump. I just don't understand how you are supposed to reapply foundation. Unless they mean because you're going to go swimming and it's all going to come off. But I've been noticing that a lot. However, this is a really gorgeous bottle, and the shade looks fairly decent to me. And it doesn't even say to shake it, which I'm going to anyway. Like says see directions, and then all the directions say is to apply liberally 15 minutes before sun. All right, so it's long wear high cover foundation, and that's all we've got. So I'm going to be putting this to the test, and then I'm going to be putting the Naked Skin Urban Decay Ultra Definition Pressed Finishing Powder Luminous Finish Light Diffusing Oil-Free Powder to the test today too. I have tested out their loose powder, and the loose powder was really good, but I'm noticing more and more that I'm actually preferring compact powders for setting my face than loose powders. They just work better, and so I decided that I would pick up the compact and see if it performed just as well or even better, because like I really do, I'm like veering away from loose setting powders altogether lately. I just feel like the loose powders with every one that I've tested out, because you guys know this battle series of the setting powders, that part of it is like, it's been going on for 2 months now, because I've been putting a new one to the test every single time that I do my makeup, and it's ridiculous. And I just received 3 more setting powders in the mail today. So I keep saying it's wrapping up, and then new ones drop, and I'm like, well, I should put that to the test for my fawns too. So I have no idea when it's going to be wrapping up. But for anybody newly tuning in, I have a whole battle series where I battle out different products, and right now I'm battling out setting powders. And so anyway, this one I picked up, in the shade Naked Medium Light. But I've been noticing throughout this series that the really loose setting powders are the ones that break apart the foundation the most. They're the ones that leave a white cast the most, and they're the ones that grab at like patches of the foundation the most. And the compact ones don't do it as much. So I'm kind of thinking that overall compacts are better. But I mean, I'm gonna save that for the video when we battle them out and I go through everything, because that's gonna be a million years long. Guys, I have such a migraine. I'm struggling right now. All right, so this says, discover the next evolution in naked skin, an addictively silky, weightless finishing powder with a luminous demi-matte naked finish. Virtually invisible on your skin, our Luxe Jet Milled formula blends flawlessly to set makeup and cut shine. Optical blurring pigments instantly minimize imperfections and create a stunning soft focus effect that looks professionally retouched. It's the ultimate in ultra definition, oil and paraben free. So there you have it. So we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna foundation, conceal, and then set in this video. And then I always like to go in with my Flower Beauty brush and try to really pack in the powder. And if it's not set well enough, then I'll use a powder puff, because I do like to contour, bronze, blush, and all of that. So I need my foundation like locked in place. I use a Kat Von D number 25 brush to set under the eyes. I like to use a Morphe M439 to buff out my foundation, and then a dampened beauty blender to go over everything and blend out around the hairline, and a Morphe E20 to blend out concealer. So I've already prepped and primed my skin and color corrected my under eye dark circles using my Urban Decay Naked Skin Color Correcting in Peach. So I'm going to zoom you guys in now, and we're going to get to applying this foundation. All right, let's take some of this on the back of the hand. This feels like a really nice, thick, creamy consistency, which I love. All right, here we go. Well, this is how it looks without adding any kind of concealer or anything yet. Now, it definitely preferred going over top of everything with a moist beauty blender. I did beauty blender. It liked the moisture. It helped like blend it out a little bit nicer. But I really don't like the way this one sits on the skin, like, at all. Like, it's just... This one's not a win to me at all, unfortunately. Like you guys can see, it's not that pretty. So we're gonna go in a little bit ham with some Tarte Shape Tape to save the day and cover up some of this because I am not feeling this foundation. And that sucks because I really like when foundations have SPF in them. Luckily, I have found quite a, like, I think 2, maybe 3 that have SPF in them that I do like. This is just not one of them. It just really sits on the skin like splotchy. I don't know. I'm not a fan. I think I'm getting pickier too because now that I'm like, I have this series going of testing out foundations for you guys, I am becoming more and more aware of like more options and everything else, and things like Armani should be blowing me away when something like Wet n Wild I think looks better than this one. Yep, I'm not loving this at all, so this is going to go back to Sephora and we are going to get to concealer. So time for my Tarte Shape Tape, and I am going to put more on than usual because I do not like this coverage. Alright, now that we essentially have Tarte Shape Tape as our foundation, this is what it looks like with concealer on, which is so much better. But, I mean, why would you... I mean, I'm not going to keep a foundation where I need to go over it with that much concealer, so that's where we're at. But now it's time to test out the setting powder, so at least we will know how this baby works. And I hope it's just... Oh my goodness! Look how cute that is, even the inside. So I hope that this is just as good as their loose setting powder. Their loose setting powder did not come like this. Oh my gosh, that was so cute. I got a fingerprint on it already, but this is what it looks like. This is really sleek and sexy and having naked written on it. Ooh, alright, so you get a nice size mirror. There's the compact. Oh, it opens up all the way. And then they actually give you a sponge that even has their UD on it. Well, isn't that super cool? Way to go, Urban Decay. I like it. All right. Well, I'm going to start with my brush, and we will go from there. I wonder if I just broke it. I don't think it was meant to open. ideas. It just doesn't sound right. Okay, I'm gonna stop doing that. And this is the setting powder. This one is not as great as the loose one, which is super weird. Like it's kind of cakey a little bit, like everywhere, and it broke up a little bit up here. Like you can see how cakey everything looks. Sorry, people are coming home and there's doors are slamming out there. Yeah, I would not recommend this, the pressed powder. I mean, I think I'm going to put this to the test one more time over a foundation that is like a nice foundation, because this could just be, you know, a bad combination because the foundation sucked, and then this over top of it and everything that way. But so far, first impressions, I'm not impressed with this powder because it is very much like cake face, and nobody wants cake face. So all in all, I think that this video was a complete fail, and that so sucks. The foundation is definitely a fail, in my opinion. It just sits on the skin really badly, which I think could be affecting the finishing powder, because like I said, I have the loose finishing powder by Urban Decay, the exact same, Naked Skin, Naked Medium Light, all of this just in the loose form, and the loose one was really good. And I've been preferring pressed powders over the loose powder so much more. So I do have to give this one another shot, because I don't think that was a fair shot going over top of a foundation that was so cakey already. So I will give her another go. But as it stands, the foundation is an absolute failure, and right now this one kind of sucks too. But I will keep you guys updated when I test it out again, and hope that it gives me better results on top of a beautiful foundation. So until then, that is it for this video. So I'm sorry that this one wasn't a great one. I hate when they're not great ones. I really do. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. And until next time, good night, good morning, wherever you are. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you later. Bye.